YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Bulba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. I hope you guys are having an incredible day. Up next on the list of player reviews, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Futties Hero SBC card for none other than Ricardo Carvalho. Carvalho is a 96 rated card. He has low high work rates, right footed with 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is pretty well rounded from a defensive point of view. If we go ahead and just brush to the side the 73 shooting, the lowest stat that he does have is 87 passing, which is pretty good for a center back. Now, he does have 92 pace overall with 90 acceleration and 93 sprint speed, really good for a center back, but I would still recommend a chemistry style to make him even more quick in game. Now, as you guys know, I do like to play with a ball playing center back in FC24, so the 87 passing is actually going to be a really important stat. He does have 99 short pass and 95 long pass, but he doesn't have any passing playstyles, which is a bit of an L, but I do still think that is going to be quite interesting to test out how accurate his passing is in game. Now, when it comes to his dribbling, the reactions and composure are the two most important stats, and he does have 96 reactions and 95 composure, which is really nice to see. They did also go ahead and give him the jockey playstyle plus, so I do think that the manual defending with the card is going to be really effective. But the rest of his dribbling stats are pretty good as well. He does have 87 agility, 90 bounce, and 87 ball control. He might actually be quite quick and swift on the ball. Now, the 98 defending and 93 physical are obviously the two standout stats for the card, and with the anticipate playstyle plus, I think that he's going to be an absolute rock at the back. He does have 95 interceptions, 99 defensive awareness, and 98 stand tackle. Going to be very difficult to get around him, especially when you go ahead and pair that with this 93 physical. Now, he does have 99 jumping, which is fantastic for a center back. 95 stamina is really good, and then he does also have 88 strength and 99 aggression, so he should be very strong both on and off the ball. Now, if we jump on over to Footbin Boys, we can see that Carvalho does have 9 different playstyles. He has the jockey, anticipate, aerial, and acrobatic playstyle pluses, and I do think that 3 out of the 4 playstyle pluses are really effective for a center back. Now, I do wish that the 4th was maybe like a passing playstyle plus. That would have been a lot more effective in game and would have made the card a lot more desirable. And then he does also have the block, intercept, slide tackle, bruiser, and first touch. Now, he can have the controlled, lengthy, and mostly lengthy acceleration types. And when it comes to chemistry styles, boys, I do think that the anchor is probably your best option. Now, with the anchor chemistry style, he is going to have the controlled, lengthy acceleration type. He's going to have 96 pace overall with 94 acceleration and 97 sprint speed. We are going to go ahead and max out his defending at 99. He is going to have 99 for each subcategory, which is phenomenal. And then it's also going to give the card 97 physical. He's going to have 96 strength and 99 aggression. So like I said, should be very strong in game. And something that I find really interesting, boys, if we go ahead and look at this little chart right here, with the anchor chemistry style, he does become a 98 rated center back. And for only 2 requirements, 70,000 coins to go ahead and complete the SBC, I think that it's really good value. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC24 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Carvalho card. We're going to be playing him at the center back position in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Futties Hero Carvalho card. We're coming up against CR7, Butragueño, Charlton, Frimpong. It's a very strong team. Now, because he does have the jockey playstyle plus and really high reactions and really high composure, I am going to try to do as much manual defending with the card as possible. He should be very quick and swift when controlling him. Now, right here, this guy's moving the ball quite well. Udogi with a good tackle. Now, very early on in the game, I do want to maybe go ahead and test out his long-range passing. Now, he doesn't have any passing playstyles, but I do still think that, like, the cross-diagonal and stuff like that is going to be very effective. That's a good ball into James. And see if we maybe get a goal from this. Cruyff, a little step over, good acceleration boost. And we're going to find the back of the net, man. So, again, his long-range passing is going to be a huge part to his game. Carvalho, a little bit of manual defending right here. Ronaldinho, very tricky, but with the anticipate, should be very consistent in the tackle. Now, as you guys know, he did have a fantasy SBC card that came out like a few months ago. I think that it cost like 500,000 coins to complete. So I think that with this one being 70k, it's a really good SBC to go ahead and complete. Carvalho, not really in position. I'm going to go ahead and track back. He might go over the top, the recovery speed. Up against CR7, that's nice, man. We win back possession. That's very effective. And I think that so far with the anchor chemistry style, he is quite quick in game, which is nice to see. Another cross diagonal. It's a good ball, man. His long range passing has been quite consistent so far. Just going to try to anticipate what he's going to do. He's going to play one more. Carvalho, very good in the tackle, man. That's a really good block as well. And a very good interception. We'll take that. All right, boys, into the second half we go. And so far, so good. Now, the one thing that I really like with Carvalho so far is that he is a very swift defender. Now, I might just try to get James in behind. Carvalho does have 4-star weak foot. So I'm going to go for a cross diagonal with his weak foot. And yeah, man, that is just so effective. I love the fact that he does have really high short pass and long pass. It is a bit of a letdown that he doesn't have any passing playstyles, but for the most part, it has been quite consistent. Ricardo, okay, very strong right there to hold on to possession. We like that. And now he is making that run. Carvalho, I think we're offside, man. The attacking positioning is not bad. It's a really good finish as well, but we are offside. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. Now, in order to complete the SBC, it is both an 86 and an 87 rated team, so it's only going to cost you like 70,000 coins to complete. And for that price, you are getting a phenomenal center back in game, man. I think that he has very similar stats to Team of the Season Van Dijk. So if you are looking for like a cheaper alternative, I think that Carvalho is a fantastic option. Pedri kind of lost the 50-50 right there. He might just try to go down the line. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull him out right here. He might try to play it through. Carvalho, we go for the slide tackle. Really good interception right there. And again, man, a very responsive center back. I think that he's very quick and very swift when it comes to defending with him. I'm just going to go ahead and carry the ball forward a little bit with him. Decent sprint speed and an acceleration. Oh, Ricardo Carvalho, I'm not mad at it. That's pretty good. The cutback is nice. One more. Johan Cruyff spins him. Finish. I thought we missed, boys, but Carvalho, a lot of power behind his runs. Carried the ball really well in that situation. That's good from Udogie. I'm going to go ahead and signal Udogie to make that run. And with Carvalho, I'm going to go for another cross diagonal. He's not really tracking these runs, so it's a very easy way to get high up the pitch. Udogie, that's good. Rashford. I'm not going to go for the cutback. 5-star weak foot. He's moved his goalkeeper. I should have seen that, but we are going to get a lucky rebound. Now, because game number 2 didn't last too long, boys, we're going to go ahead and play one more game using Carvalho. We're coming up against Best, Werner, Dybala, Dani Olmo, a very swift attack. But like I said, for only 70,000 coins, you are getting a very, very good center back in game. I think that he's a very underrated center back this year in FC24. So it's very nice to see him have a Futties Hero card. Carvalho a little bit out of position. Now, he does have low high work rates, which is fantastic for a center back. I think that's probably the best work rates for a center back to have. He might go for a switch. Udogie. Bisek. Yeah, he's playing the ball really well at the moment. Timo Werner. Very swift. He's going to run into space. Good block right there. I don't know who got the block, but really good manual defending. He might whip it in. Carvalho, we got to get the ball out. Aerial playstyle plus. That's very good defending right there. And I love the fact that he does have the aerial playstyle plus because he isn't the tallest of center backs, so that's very much needed. Especially with the aerial meta this year in FC24. As you guys know, so many people like to play with Sarloth, Whitehorse, players like that. Nice. Carvalho, just a little bit of composure right here. Ball roll into a cross diagonal. Udogie's made the run. It's a great ball. One more. Rashford, touch. 5-star weak foot. It's a good save by Oblak. Are we going to get the corner? We're not. That's unlucky. But as you guys can see, his long range passing is actually very effective in game. It's very easy to create chances with that. I'm going to play it through. Timo Werner up against Carvalho. Good physicality right there. Good in the tackle again. Now, as you guys know, the anticipate and then also the aerial playstyle pluses are probably the most effective for a center back. So it's really nice to see him have both. Carvalho, he might just try to play it to Werner. Cut in. Carvalho, that's a good tackle right there. Now we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack. Maybe get a goal from this. Good ball into Werner. Touch. I could go for a power shot. Yeah, we'll go for a power shot. Timo Werner. Oh, that's a good save, man. He is moving his goalkeeper. Now, we do have a corner right here. I'm just going to go ahead and pull Carvalho a little bit further forward. Carvalho, 6 feet tall. Aerial play style. Wins the header. And that's a lovely finish, man. Now, because James is out of position, I've just pulled out Carvalho, and that's a really good interception. That's what we need him to do. Now, I do want to kind of make a run with him, just so that we can maybe whip in across. Johan Cruyff. Carvalho is making the run. Gonna whip it into him. It's a good ball. Touch. Finish. Come on, boys. That's a lovely team play right there. Sometimes you can make like those late runs into the box with your center back. I wouldn't recommend it just because, you know, you're going to be open in the back. But sometimes it does work out. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Futties Hero Carvalho card in a few games of division rivals. And I will say, for the price, a phenomenal center back in game. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the anchor chem style. So he does have 94 acceleration and 97 sprint speed. And for the most part, man, he was very quick in game. I think that there's a lot of power behind his runs, and the recovery speed was very effective as well. Now, as you guys know, I do like to play with a ball-playing center back. So the 87 passing is actually a really important stat. Despite him not having any passing playstyles, I think that the 99 short pass and 95 long pass were still very accurate in game and very effective. Now, I do think that it would have been really nice for him to have maybe like a passing playstyle plus instead of the acrobatic playstyle plus. But in game with this passing, I think that you can still most definitely get the job done. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to the dribbling, the reactions and the composure are the two most important stats for a center back. And he does have 96 and 95, which is really nice. With the addition of the jockey playstyle plus, I do think that he is a very smooth player in game. I think that the manual defending with the card is very effective and very easy to control. And if you do prefer your more swift type of center backs, I think that Carvalho is a very good option for you. Now, with the anchor chem style, we do go ahead and max out all of his defensive stats. So with the anticipate playstyle plus, I think that he was very consistent in the tackle. And when you go ahead and pair that with his physicality, I think that it's very difficult to get around him. With the anchor, he does have 96 strength and 99 aggression. And I will say, man, he was very strong both on and off the ball, which is really important for a center back, especially in August. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like a 9.5, 9.6 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at the center back position in the 4-3-2-1 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, it is an 86 and an 87 rated team. It's only going to cost you roughly 70,000 coins. And for that price, you guys are getting a phenomenal center back in game. I do think that he has very similar stats to Team of the Season Van Dijk, and then also very similar stats to the Path to Glory Adair Militao card. So if you can't afford those two cards, I think that Ricardo Carvalho is a fantastic cheap alternative. Like I said, man, 3 out of the 4 playstyle pluses are perfect for a center back. We all know how OP the Anticipate and Aerial playstyle pluses are. The Jockey is a very good one for him to have as well, but they really should have given him either another defensive playstyle plus or maybe like a passing playstyle plus. Now, I do think that one letdown for the card is the fact that he is only 6 feet tall, so he isn't the tallest of center backs. So if you do come up against like an Alexander Sorloth, if you do come up against a White Horse, he might be a little bit exposed aerially, but I do still think that he was quite solid aerially. Personally, I would go ahead and maybe pair him with like a taller center back, maybe like a Bisek, maybe like a Van Dijk. But overall, for only 70,000 coins, you guys are getting a phenomenal center back in game. If you do have the fodder, I would highly recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.